Migrating to Australia and Canada is not hard as you think. The Visa Center makes things easy for you. We offer different pathways: student visa, tourist visa, permanent residence, and work permit with PR. What separates the Visa Center from the rest? We are giving you free consultation and assessment. We have competent immigration consultant who will guide you all the way. Flexible payment schemes. Transferable application with no expiry contract. Our delighted clients who are now in both countries can vouch for our brand of service. The award we received this year is a testament of our passion and commitment to serve you better. And because we want to serve more people, we now have 7 branches in the Philippines: Cabiao, Nueva Ecija; Lipa, Batangas; Santa Maria, Bulacan; Gapan, Nueva Ecija; San Fernando, Pampanga; Ortigas; and Santiago, Isabela. We also have offices in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. The management's commitment to provide excellent service spells the big difference. The Visa Center can make your dreams a reality. Call us now.
With Koina Family, one of our acting clients for student visa. So, paano po ba ma'am naging process ng application sa
Actually, yung process ng application namin from AIPP, tapos medyo natagalan lang kasi panahon ng pandemya. So, we tried to wait for 2 years, pero medyo, syempre, kasi medyo matagal na at may edad na rin kami. So, we switched into a student pathway. And we're very lucky kasi yung processing officer namin is si Sir Ralph. Very supportive from scratch to ito, yung dream na po, no? Yeah, yung dream namin.
Ayan. And then, paano nyo po ba nalaman or paano ba sinabi sa inyo ni Sir Ralph na approve na po kayo?
Siya yung happy. Actually, yung pagtawag niya from nung nasa office ako, sabi niya, basta yung tawag niya parang hindi ko alam kung may problema ba or approve ba or whatever. I was surprised. Oo, kinakabahan ako. Kasi I was surprised kasi siya yung umiyak. So, sabi ko, tama. Pag nung narinig ko yung iyak, ma'am, approve na yung visa. So, naiyak na rin ako at saka happy kasi it's our dream come true. So,
yes, especially you're going with your family po, no? Going to Canada.
Yes.
Ano po ba yung magiging message ninyo for our future clients, for future applicants going to Canada? Especially, syempre, may mga nag-hesitate na mag-apply.
So, ang message ko lang po is that the Visa Center is legit and they are very welcoming and professional when it comes to processing. If you would like to visit Visa Center, pwede kayo magpa-assess lahat. Tapos, they will give you all the documents they need. So, pag binigay yung documents on the spot, it will be on the spot din yung processing. So, it is on you at saka, for sure, yung time nila is i-indulge lahat doon para maging approve po kayo. We are, na-approve kami in 29 days. So, mas less pa rin kayo pag ma-approve. Pag binigay yung lahat sa kanila yung requirements. Yun lang po.
Okay. So once again po, congratulations and thank you po for trusting the Visa Center with your application.
Salamat din po. At saka salamat sa Visa Center. At saka lahat po ng mga staff. Lalo kay Sir Ralph.
Kaya nga sabi nga, yung ibigay nyo na ang tudo at saka manalig lang, darating at darating lang. Tapos kasama nyo ang Visa Center para maging matupad din yung pangarap. Kasi kung pangarap lang na walang ginagawa,
wala din sila. Just pray to God. Yun lang po. Just pray and have faith in them also. Yun lang po.
Thank you.
Nako, hindi lumalabas yung clip ko. Mali. My God, teka lang.
Guys, so nandito na tayo. So ano nga ba yung agency namin na na in-applyan para makapunta kami dito kasi maraming mga nai-scam eh. So sa video na to, so i-share namin yung experience namin, legit yung agency. So ano nga ba yung agency natin?
Yung agency namin is the Visa Center.
The Visa Center.
Ang nagpakilala sa amin yun is si Cheska. Hi Cheska.
Hello Cheska. Hi Ninang.
Sila yung nagpakilala sa amin sa the Visa Center.
So paano nga ba?
Nakapunta kami dito sa Canada dahil naging student ako at ang pathway namin is student visa. So yun, so yung wife ko, student siya dito, ako open work permit o WP. So yun, so yung the Visa Center inintroduce sa amin ng ninang namin at saka ng anak niya. So kaya nalaman namin yung pwede palang mag-student dito sa Canada. So kaya yun, so recommended namin yung the Visa Center na yan. Trusted dyan. Dito na kami ngayon, no?
Yes, family of 4. So kasama yung dalawang anak namin. So legit na legit yung agency na yun. Marami namang agency dyang iba pero itong agency namin is napaka-legit. So yun, mababait po sila, very accommodating. The best. The best. Wala akong masabi. Napaka-smooth ng process. Lahat. So dito sa agency namin, masasabi ko, may kukumpara ko na iba yung strategy nila, yung uniqueness. Masabi natin na basta ganoon, napaka-smooth talaga. So yun mga kabuhay, so hanggang dito na lang muna yung video natin.
Bye guys! Please like and subscribe our channel.
See you next vlog. Bye!
Hello guys! Ayan, good morning everyone! Ayan, good morning sa mga viewers natin dito sa Middle East. And of course, good morning Canada, because we have one special guest later on joining us guys, even at as early as 1 or before 2 in the morning. And of course, good afternoon sa lahat ng mga viewers natin sa Pilipinas. Yan, welcome po sa the Visa Center Live. And today, po, meron tayong dalawang school partner. Yan, dalawa from Alberta. So sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin who are planning to become an international student, yan, especially if your target is Alberta, we will find out guys what are the courses or the programs available, what are the student support na pwede nilang ibigay. Meron ba ditong bachelor's or meron ditong master's, at marami pa mga discoveries natin why there are so many Filipinos wanted to study in Alberta, Canada. Kaya sa mga viewers natin dyan, make sure to share our Facebook Live, tag your friends. And of course, don't forget po if you have some clarifications or questions, especially if there are some changes when it comes to the process of applying as an international student. This is your time, guys, because we have 2 school partners that will going to give us answer para ma-clarify na lahat na for us to start, syempre, ang inyong application. So it's month of June. Ayan, unang araw ng June. Kaya sa lahat ng mga viewers natin dyan, I'm sure some of you guys are excited. Ano nga ba yung bago na desisyon na magagawa nyo, di ba, sa unang araw ng Hunyo? Ayan, kaya sa mga viewers natin, thank you so much sa pagtutok nyo. And of course, we keep on mentioning this, guys, no? We are offering free eligibility assessment and consultation. So if you just wanted to know if you are eligible, if you wanted to know if you are qualified, what are the documents you need to present, how much budget you need to prepare, and don't worry po about your finances because we have payment terms naman that can help you guys with your budgeting. And of course, since you are offering free eligibility assessment and consultation, dito malalaman natin kung, let's say, ready na ba ako ngayon or next time na. Pero most of the time po, there are so many learnings from our clients na nag-attend po ng ating assessment and consultation. Because they will find out na pwede na pala mag-start ng application. Ayan. So sa mga viewers natin, hello po sa inyong lahat, to Joe Campos who's watching, and to our team who are watching with us right now, inviting their clients to watch our live. Thank you so much. But to those who are going to watch our live nang hindi na tayo live, no, don't worry guys. Our team's still on standby. So if you have some more clarifications, better to message directly our Facebook page to all of our branches. Okay? So now I think we will be starting with our first school from Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. So it is called NATE. So we have here our international recruitment specialist. We have Miss Jonko Kamimura. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, Jenny. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Doing good, and we are very excited, of course, to know more about NATE. What are the programs you're offering, and what are the student support that you can actually provide for the international student? So you are currently in Alberta, or where are you exactly in Canada right now?
Yes, I'm in Alberta, and it's 1:45 a.m. on Saturday morning.
So did you have some coffee already for you to stay awake during our special session?
Yes, I actually had a nap a little bit before this the webinar. So yes, I'm fully awake for now.
Okay. All right. We're very thankful for your presence and for giving us time for our Facebook Live. Anyway, Ms. Jonko, if can you prepare the presentation now? I'm sure our viewers are really excited to get to know more about me. There are so many Filipinos in Alberta, right?
Yes, especially in Edmonton, we have like a big Filipino community, and then I heard that our Filipino community is quite big, compared to other cities. So we are getting a lot of Filipino students, and then once they arrive in Edmonton, there is always the supporting system for them. So I think it's easier for them to settle down in Edmonton and then start a new life. So if you come to Edmonton, you see a lot of Jollibees in the city. So that tells you how many people, a lot of people living in your city. Yeah. So that's
okay. Right. So let's wait for your presentation to be ready, then I'll share it on screen. So guys, to our viewers, make sure to watch the full presentation for you to have more information about NATE. And of course, if you have some questions, feel free to write in the comment section, as we were going to give you answer after the presentation in our question and answer portion. So, okay, so while waiting for the presentation, we'd like to acknowledge, of course, later on, guys, at the second half of our Facebook Live, we will be joined by SAIT as well. So it is the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. So stand by for that. So we have Miss Jillian later on. Okay, so I think the presentation is ready.
Can you guys see
me? Yeah, we can see it. Okay, you may proceed with the presentation, and then I'll be joining you again later for the question and answer. Thank you so much.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so again, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Junko, and then I am an international recruitment specialist at the Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. So it's called the NATE in the AIT. So here's today's agenda. I'll be talking about Edmonton at the beginning, and then I'll talk about the NATE programs, tuition fees, and the living cost. We have a scholarship for the international student, and then I'll be talking about entrance requirement, application process, required document for the Filipino student, and at the end of my presentation, I have a special promotion for today's audience. So please stay until the end of my presentation because you can get this promotion. Okay. So for those who don't know about our city of Edmonton, it's located in the province of Alberta, just the west side of Canada, so right beside British Columbia. If you are flying from the Philippines, you will likely transit through Vancouver, and the traveling time will be around 18 hours. So some people might not have heard of Edmonton before, so I'd like to share a video that gives you a glimpse of the life in the city. Juni, can you play the video, please?
Thinking about applying to NATE, but are curious about the life here? Will I find a job? Where would I live? Trust me, I had all those same questions when I moved here from the Philippines 3 years ago. Let me show you why life in Edmonton is an amazing place to live. The first question many international students have is, where will I live? Let me show you my place to give you an idea. It's cute, right? And this is my Netflix binge couch. Oh, you didn't see that. This is where I cook. And I've been making a lot of Italian lately for some reason. When I first got to Edmonton, I rented this place out with another student. And here she is now. Say hi, Kelly. Hi. It's only a 15-minute train ride to campus, and I can get to most places within a half hour. Try that in Toronto or Vancouver. I don't have kids myself, but some of my friends do, and they tell me the school system is great. They have public and private options for children of all ages. Edmonton is also home to some amazing amateur sports club and artistic groups. While that might be in my future, right now I am most excited about my job. A diploma from NAIT gave me an opportunity to work in an exciting field with great pay and lots of room to grow. I owe a lot to the NAIT Career Services team for this opportunity. They helped me build my resume and LinkedIn profile, and we even did some mock interviews. Back when I was still a student at NAIT, I even had a co-op work placement in another company, which helped me get used to the Canadian work culture and gave me the chance to put something substantial on my resume. Life is about more than school and work though. Edmonton is such a fantastic example of that. I love eating out with friends, going on hikes in the river valley, and as soon as the ice freezes, I'm there with my skates on. And I haven't even mentioned the shopping here. Edmonton literally has one of the biggest shopping malls in the world. I try to stay away. It's dangerous for my credit card. I hope this has been helpful for you. I seriously can't believe how much my life has changed these past few years. I love Edmonton, and I have NAIT to thank for it. I hope you'll come see it for yourself soon.
Okay, so hope that video gives you an idea like what our city Edmonton looks like. Okay, so Edmonton is the capital city of Alberta. It's a political and a business hub. Edmonton has a strong value of entrepreneurship, and there is a lot of support from the government to start your own business. Edmonton is also the high-tech hub and becoming well-known for nanotechnology, big data analytics, and then machine intelligence, which is AI. Edmonton attracts a lot of people for its affordability. So the city is a medium-sized city in Canada, and then the living cost is much cheaper than other big cities such as like Toronto and Vancouver. And in fact, Edmonton was ranked the third in the most affordable cities to live in Canada for 2021, and the living cost is 36% less than Toronto. Edmonton is incredibly diverse with a population which consists of 23% of first-generation immigrants. So according to the Statistics Canada, Edmonton ranked the third for the highest immigrant retention rate for those who have moved here and have stayed after 5 years. So the friendliness of the community and the feeling of being accepted here in the city are some of the factors in keeping our newcomers here. Edmonton is also known as Canada's festival city, so providing a wide range of cultural, artistic, and entertainment experience all year round. So for example, we have an Edmonton Folk Music Festival, International Fringe Theatre Festival, International Film Festival, Heritage Festival, and then we can name more. So with over 50 festivals annually, there is something for everyone, and then you can also enjoy your stay in Edmonton while you are studying at NAIT. Okay, so moving on to NAIT. So NAIT was founded in 1962 to address the employment training needs in Edmonton. We are currently serving more than 40,000 students, and we have over 2,300 international students coming from over 80 different countries. We are one of the largest polytechnics in Canada and the third largest post-secondary school in Alberta. We are also ranked third in Canada's top 50 research colleges in the research income from partner organization. So this ranking reflects our long history of strong relationship with the industry and delivering a result for its partner in applied research, especially in the area of energy, environmental protection, and resource sustainability. And the majority of our international students are planning to apply for a permanent residency after they graduated from NATE. So NATE is a polytechnic school, and we focus on the hands-on education. So our learning is hands-on, learning by doing. So we provide a practical experience with equipment and the technology used in today's industry. Majority of our programs have a work placement opportunities where students can gain a work experience and network with our industry partners and other stakeholders. So of course, students can put their work experience on their resume, which will help them find a job after graduation. We extensively use the technology in our curriculum delivery. So the students have access to our state-of-the-art lab and the facility, and then have opportunities to learn how to use equipment and the tools currently used in industries. We offer the small size classes that limit up to 20 to 40 students per class, which means students will get individual attention from instructors and they can get closer to their classmate as well. So these numbers show the successful outcome of our education at NATE. So 98% of the employers are happy with our graduates. So what that means is our graduates have the skills and the knowledge employers are looking for. So what usually happens is once company hires NATE graduate, they tend to keep hiring our graduate because they know what our graduate have. 90% of a graduate found their real career within 9 months of their graduation. But actually, some of the students get job offer even before they graduate. So during the co-op or internship, if they are doing well, they sometimes get a job offer, and then they can continue to work for the company for part-time, and once they finish the program, they switch to the full-time. So that's possible for a lot of students who get a job offer while they are studying at NATE. And 93% of graduates are happy with their experience at NATE, and 96% of graduates recommend NATE to others. So our graduates are high demand, and then here are some of the companies that have hired our graduate over the years. You may recognize some of the companies here. This is one of some of the companies our graduates get a job offer, but there are more of the companies than this. So NATE is centrally located in the city and easily accessible. There are direct train and the bus to the campus, and the student fees include a discount train and the bus. So students can save a lot of money on commuting. Unfortunately, we don't have an on-campus housing at this moment, but we are currently building our housing. And we are expecting our residence will be ready around 2026, so 2 years from now. Meanwhile, there are many great housing options available in Edmonton, and you should be able to find a place for yourself. So if you go to our housing information page, you can find links to these 3 companies. So NADA has an agreement with 3 building management companies, and then they offer accommodation to our students. Student can live in the student-only rental places, or they can rent apartments around the NADA campus. The average rent in Edmonton is 1-bedroom apartment costs around $1,400 per month, and a 2-bedroom apartment is around $1,700 per month. For example, Horizon and the Laurent offer the student housing, and then their apartments are fully furnished. Main Street has a wide range of housing options, and their apartments are family and pet friendly, and they're good for students, also the working professionals. NADA has a various student support services that students can access throughout their studies. So for example, we have an entrance scholarship. So in the first 4 to 5 months that the intake is open for the application, applicants can actually apply for our entrance scholarship. The funding ranges from $500 to the $5,000. So for example, in this fall, we offered a total $200,000 for 128 recipients. So you have a pretty good chance to get an entrance scholarship. We also have an international and intercultural community center that provides a hands-on assistance with study plans, visa consulting by licensed international advisors, and integration into the NADA community. Additionally, there is a peer mentor program which pairs a current student with newcomers to help them settle in smoothly. We also offer the resume advice and interview practice, and then organize the career fairs to connect our current students with our industry partners. So there is a lot of support we offered for our international students. So NADA offers more than 100 programs to international students, and these programs are offered through the 4 schools: J.R. Shaw School of Business, School of Applied Science Technology, School of Health and Sciences, and the School of Skilled Trades. We also have ESL programs for who don't meet our English language proficiency requirements, and we also offered academic upgrading programs for those who need to upgrade their high school scores. So our business school is one of the largest business schools in Western Canada. And in the business programs, we have a 4-year bachelor degree programs and 2-year diploma programs. And then you can select your area of specialization out of 6 different areas. In the 4-year bachelor degree programs, if you already have a business diploma, you might be able to start from year 3 and complete the program within 2.5 years. So you don't have to spend 4 years to get a degree in Canada, which is pretty sweet. In the Bachelor of Technology degree program, graduate of a 2-year technology diploma in engineering, IT, health, and trade can earn a business degree with only 2 extra years of study. So again, it's a bachelor degree, but you don't have to spend 4 years to complete the program. You just need to spend 2 years to complete the program. In this program, you can level up your career to positions in leadership and research, or pursue higher education like an MBA. There are 4 academic paths to focus your studies on: general management, project management, operation management, or sustainability management. So this Bachelor of Technology in Management is very, very popular among international students because they are getting like a second degrees in their academic advancement. So if you already have a technology background, I highly recommend looking into this program. We also have a hospitality management, which is a 2-year diploma program where you can learn the knowledge and the career-ready skills, focus on accommodations, food and beverage, and event management, tourism industries. The hospitality management is also one of the popular program among the Filipino students. Through the School of Applied Science and Technology, NATE offers 44 programs that are tailored to the needs of industry sectors to drive Alberta economy. So you see our graduate working in the numerous infrastructures, building, and the technologies and engineering project across Alberta and Canada. So these blue headings are the sectors, and then you see a few highlighted programs in each. For some sectors, there are more programs that are not listed. So we have programs in the following sectors here. So for the analytical science, so the student in this category will work in lab researches, clinical procedures, data analytics, and usually they will end up working in the healthcare, pharmaceutical, food, oil and gas sectors. We also have renewable resources and environmental services here. So students in this sector usually work in conservation and managing sustainability. So if you are interested in environmental stuff, this is the area you might want to be looking into. So the energy sector. So this sector is for the student who is interested in the oil and gas industry. So as you know, Alberta has the third largest oil reserve in the world. So you'll be learning about extraction, distribution, and the processing of these fuels. Construction management and design. So in this sector, we teach students to assist in the management and the design of construction and the civil engineering project. Because Edmonton is a booming city and we have a lot of construction projects going on. So the graduates from these areas are always in high demand. Companies are always looking for someone who completed one of these programs. So next sector is IT sectors. So IT is a fast-paced and quickly growing industry in Alberta. And then as a recent report, Alberta is actually the home to more than 3,000 tech companies. And there is a 230% increase in the last 10 years. So the company needs IT people, and it's a really, really high demand sector in Alberta these days. I just want to highlight one program in this sector. It's called Bachelor of Applied Information System Technology. So it says a bachelor, but it's actually a 2-year program. You don't have to spend 4 years to complete this program. In order to be eligible for this program, you have to have at least a 2-year diploma program in the IT area. So the great things about this program is in the first year, you'll be spending a lot of time in a coursework, but the second year is going to be a full internship and you will get paid. And then after you finish the 2-year programs, then you'll be eligible for the 3-year PGWP. So in total, you will get 4 years of Canadian work experience. So the Bachelor of Applied Information System Technology program is super popular among international students who already have a IT diploma or even a bachelor degree. Because again, it's gain a second degree in the career advancement, and they can also gain the Canadian work experience while they are still in the program. So the next sector is manufacturing and automation. Everything is automated these days. So again, the graduates from these areas are always in high demand, and there are a lot of job opportunities for these sectors as well. If you are interested in like media or like communication, we have a lot of programs for that area as well. So we have like cinema production. So if you are interested in the film in the video or like movies, we have a program for that. And we also have a game design, visual communication, animation, web design, and also radio and televisions as well. So the School of Health and Life Sciences has a rich tradition of educating allied healthcare professionals. So the allied healthcare professionals are the medical professionals who work to prevent, diagnose, and treat disease and illness. They also support the healthcare system and apply the scientific principles and evidence-based practice to assist patients. NAID offers 16 programs to international students in this health and life sciences, and some of them are diploma programs, and the others are one-year certificate programs. NAID uses simulation with the state-of-art equipment, models, and actors, and we have a full-scale simulation centers providing scenarios in a safe and controlled environment. So as you can see here, the picture, this is a simulation center on the campus, and then you can actually do a lot of hands-on training in the health programs. Okay, so this is the last school. School of Skilled Trade offers around 14 programs in diplomas and certificates to international students. Our School of Skilled Trade is a leading training provider to students in these programs. So the culinary arts, professional food studies areas are like super popular program, especially among the Filipino students. So for the culinary arts, we have a chef in the residence program that provides students with the real opportunities to learn the first hand from some of the best chefs in the world. So this program brings the famous chefs from around the world to NAID to share their insight and expertise with our students, and then expose our students to innovative cooking techniques and the diverse culinary trends and styles. And then actually our culinary arts team competes in international competitions and have won awards across the world. So we have a pretty strong culinary arts program. We also have a skilled trade program. So if anyone who is interested in the skilled trade, we have a lot of options for the skilled trades. If you already have the program you are interested in, I highly recommend checking our program page, because there is a lot of information about the program on the program page. So for example, you can find upcoming intake dates. So please note that not all of our program have a multiple intake. Some of the program has only one intake per year, which is usually September, but others have a multiple intake, like a business programs. So if you look at the business programs, we have 3 intake per year, which is a fall, winter, and the spring. So please make sure that what intake the program has. And then you also find the admission requirement for the program, and you can also see the career outcome, work experience, placement, and the course description, tuition fees. So there is a lot of important information on the program page. So the majority of our programs cost around $20,000 or less per year. I'm talking about the tuition fee here. But there are some program closer to like $20,000, but they are usually medical programs. So our health programs are usually more expensive than the other programs. But here is the total cost you can expect just for studying piece, studying at NATE. So for the 2 semesters, which is 8 months, you can expect around 25,000 Canadian dollars. Yeah, just for studying at NATE. And for your living cost in Edmonton, probably you need to prepare around $11,000 for 8 months, again, for the 2 semesters. But because of the inflations, the number might be a little bit higher than this. And also it depends on your lifestyle. But in total, you can expect around 35,000 for 8 months to study at NATE and live in Edmonton. So the living cost seems to be expensive, but if you actually compare to other cities, our living cost is much cheaper. So again, it really depends on your lifestyle, but $11,000, $12,000 per a year, a month is pretty reasonable considering current inflation. Okay. So we have a scholarship option at NATE, and the NATE supports over 4,000 students by awarding over $6 million in scholarship and bursaries every year. So the scholarships are merit-based, so the academic achievement is the most important consideration here. And then if you go to our scholarship and the bursary pages, you can actually search by the program name to see what scholarships are available for our specific programs. So for example, we are now looking at the Bachelor of Applied Business Administration Finance. So these are the scholarships available for this specific program. And then you can find the award amount. So it says $3,000 for this scholarship. And the number of hours are 2, and there is a criteria here. So some of the scholarships are only available for the domestic students. So please double check the criteria to see if you are eligible for that scholarship. Okay, and then you can also see what the criteria are. So in this case, this is based on the financial needs, academic achievement, and then the community service. And then again, the criteria varies depending on the scholarship. So if you are curious what kind of scholarships are available at NATE, please go to this page and search by program, and then you can see a list of the scholarships available for that specific program. Okay. So in terms of our entrance requirements, so there are 2 components. The first component is academic requirement, and then the second one is English language proficiency requirement. For the academic requirements, so the requirements vary depending on the programs. So each program has its own requirement, but majority of the programs required grade 12 level English language arts and mathematics. Okay. If you go to our program page, you can see the academic requirements for that specific programs. So for example, for this program, we required 63% in grade 12 language arts, math, and then the chemistry, plus English language proficiency here. So if you graduated from the high school under the older curriculum, our grade 12 level would be your first year education in college or a university. Okay, so our grade 12 level subject is gonna be equivalent to your first year university or college education. So please make sure to submit your college or university transcript when you apply in order to meet our entrance requirements. If you submit only your high school transcript, you won't be able to meet our requirement because majority of our programs require a grade 12 level subject. Okay, so if you graduated from the high school under the older curriculum, make sure to submit your college or university transcript to meet our requirement. If you graduated from high school under the new curriculum, your grade 12 subjects are equivalent to our grade 12 subject. So you can just submit your high school transcript. Okay. So that's the academic requirement. For the English language proficiency requirement, if you completed the 3-year full-time education in the Philippines, you are exempted from this requirement. So you don't have to submit IELTS, TOEFL, or Duolingo score. You can ignore this requirement. Okay. So for the application process, you can apply online, and the application fees is $150 Canadian dollars, but we have a special promotion today. So if you apply by July 31st, your application fee is going to be 50 Canadian dollars. So we will give you $100 discount. Application periods are here. So we are currently accepting applications for January 2025 and also application for the May 2025. And we will start accepting application for the September 2025 on August 1st. Okay. So this is the application process and then the timeline. So you can apply online, then you will submit your document to the MyNet portal, and we will review it. And then if you are eligible, you will receive an offer of admission. And from the application until receiving the offer, it will take 7 business days at this moment. And then once you receive the offer, you have 30 days to pay the 5,000 tuition deposit. Okay, so this tuition deposit is a non-refundable and non-transferable. But if you didn't pay this deposit by the deadline, your offer will be canceled. So please make sure to make the deposit payment before the deadline. Once we receive the deposit, we will request a PAL, so the provisional attestation letter from the Alberta government. And the current processing time to get a PAL is 7 business days. Okay. And then once we receive the PAL, we will upload the PAL to your student portal, and then you can download it from the portal. So after you receive the PAL, you can apply for the study permit, and the study permit processing time is around 3 to 4 months. It depends on where you're applying, and it depends on the nationalities, but usually, it takes at least 3 to 4 months for the study permit application process. Then you can make a semester tuition fee before the tuition deadline. And usually our tuition deadline is 1 month before the program starts. So for example, if you are studying this September, your tuition deadline is going to be the beginning of August. So if you want to wait until the last minute, you can actually do that until August. Okay. So usually this whole process takes about 6 months. So we recommend our international students to apply for the program at least 6 months before the program starts. And then that will give them enough time to go through the whole process. Okay. And one more thing here. In terms of the tuition fee, tuition fees are due by semester. You don't have to pay the full year in advance. You can just pay 1 semester. So you will pay the first semester, and then once you finish the first semester, then you will pay for the next semester. So again, you don't have to pay like a full semester in advance. Okay, so here's a recorded document from the Philippines. Please submit your high school transcript, and also if you already finished your university or college, please submit the post-secondary transcript as well. I highly recommend submit both, because sometimes the students have a lower marks in the high school, and if they have a higher marks in the post-secondary transcript, our admission team is going to take a higher marks. So that will increase your chances of being accepted. So if you already finished the university or colleges, please submit both transcripts, the high school and the post-secondary transcript. Again, if you already completed 3-year full-time education in the Philippines, you don't have to submit the IELTS, TOEFL, or Duolingo, or even we don't require the medium of instructions. Okay, so you don't have to submit an MOI either. Okay, so this is the last page of my presentation. So we have a special promotion for today's audience, which is application fee discount. If you apply before July 31st, we will give you $100 discount. So your application fee is going to be $50. Applicable term is winter 2025, and applicable programs are our business programs, Bachelor of Technology programs, computer engineering program, instrumentation engineering, and the DMIT. These programs, so computer engineering, instrumentation, and the DMIT, they have a limited seat availability. So if you are interested in applying for these programs, I highly recommend applying as soon as possible. These programs can be filled up anytime soon. But for the business programs, we still have a lot of space, so you are welcome to apply at any time. Okay, so this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for the listening. And then, yeah, if you have any question, I'm happy to answer the questions.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Junko, for that very well comprehensive and informative information for our viewers. Actually, I am monitoring our comment section, and I think all of them were actually okay with all the information. Some people are already mentioning there that they are interested. Anyway, our team is on standby, guys. Just message our Facebook pages of our branches so that our team can offer you our free eligibility assessment and consultation. So anyway, to our viewers who are watching us late, you can actually, guys, watch it later. You can play the video again and just forward to Miss Junko's presentation. But we are just very exciting about the scholarships, of course, plus the promotion for the application fee. You will enjoy $100 Canadian discount, plus the opportunity of, you know, what is this, the scholarship while you are studying as an international student in NATE. So I just like to clarify just two things. So for our international students who are interested to enroll now in NATE, the upcoming intake will be on January 2025. Is that right?
Yes, the fall 2024 is too tight, and yeah, and it's too late to apply for the fall intake. So yes, please look into the winter 2025 intake. And then we still have programs available in the winter intake. So for example, the business programs, we are still accepting application for the business program. And then we also have some of the technology, the engineering programs available for the winter intake.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then another one, I just wanted to ask, because, you know, in the video, it's really nice. It's very informative for Filipino audience, because, you know, that student shared her life in Canada. But how about those who don't have a family or friends in Alberta? Is NATE has a support for international students who are looking for accommodation?
So one of the the building companies that we have an agreement with. I think that was like a Main Street. They have an apartment, like they have a lot of apartments like across the city, and their apartment is not only for the student. They also have like a lot of like working professionals, like Canadians and like families as well. So if the student is going to bring their like family members, I would recommend looking into like a Main Street like accommodation. And then again, like, we have an agreement like Nate and Yarka Main Street, so they can give them some like a recommendation like which apartment they should be looking into if they bring their own family members.
All right, so it means that don't worry, guys, because before you fly into Alberta or to Canada anyway. So if you are in need of accommodation, then our team can also help you out, guys. We can suggest some of let's say possible place where you can actually like rent out, and of course our can also communicate with you if you are at that status. But since an international student is allowed to work part-time, in NATE, let's say, how many days do they need to attend to school so that if how many days they're allowed to work part-time?
It depends on the programs, and it depends on the timetable of the students. So like if you have a like full course load, like for example, like if you take like 5 courses per semester, probably like you don't have a time to do like a part-time job because you'll be super busy with the studies. But if you take like a minimum course load, which is like a 3 subject per semester, probably like, you'll be able to do some like a part-time job like off campus or on campus. And I think that the Canadian government made a like announcement recently. So at this moment, international students are allowed to work up to 20 hours per week. But after for 2024, they will be allowed to work up to like 24 hours per week. Yeah, so that's what they are like heading to. They made an announcement. So yeah, the regulation wise, students are allowed to work like a longer hour. So it's gonna help a lot, for the international students, to save money and like support themselves.
Okay, all right. So I think everyone, I'm checking our comment section so far. People are already interested, but those who are watching us, guys, not live, don't worry, because our team are going to answer all of your questions. Just message us directly to our Facebook pages. And of course, thank you so much, Ms. Junko. Any final words to our interested international student of NATE?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot of people heard like a lot of changes like happening in Canada, and like some people were like worried like oh, the Canada is not accepting international students anymore. That's not true. We are still like accepting an international student, and then especially for the Alberta, like you heard like a limited number of like a PAL, but for Alberta, we actually have a pretty good allocation from the government, and that for us, we still have like a lot of space for the international students. So yes, we are still like welcoming international students, and like, there are a lot of opportunities here. So if you are interested in like coming to Canada, please make your dream happen, and we are happy to help you achieve your dream here. So again, so if you have any question about the program, please contact the Visa Center because they know about our programs and the application process, and they can always contact us if they have a question for their client. So so I hope like my presentation was helpful today, and I'm looking forward to like seeing everyone here in the future on the campus. So
all right, thank you so much. So that's the International Recruitment Specialist of NATE, Junko Kamimura. Thank you so much, and have a nice evening to you.
Thank you. Well, see you soon again. Okay, bye.
All right. Okay, so yan guys, no, we are very thankful with Miss Junko for giving us time, even at like 1 in the morning in Canada, just to give you guys information about the programs they're offering, especially in NATE. So now, let's move on to our second part of our presentation. And I'd like to check if Miss Jillian is ready. Okay, ito naman guys, pag-uusapan naman natin ay ang SAIT. So, southern area naman ng Alberta. So, we would like to welcome si Miss Jillian. Yan, Perdigues. Ayan.
Yes, it's Perdigues.
Hello! Kumusta na tuloy din tayo finally?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in today. Hello rin po, Mr. Juni or Sir Juni. Thank you for inviting me. Okay naman po ako. Ayan, nandito ako ngayon sa Pinas.
Okay, anyways, ito para sa mga viewers naman natin, since we presented kasi ang SAIT and NATE. So, these are like under the same company, it's just that may separate location lang. Parang nakikita ko northern part and southern part.
Well, thank you for asking that po. No, no po, we're separate. So, both of us are polytechnic schools. We're not interrelated with one another, but our schools are supported by the Albertan government.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Ayan, so at least malinaw tayo. Alright, so Miss Jillian, ayan, kung ready ang iyong presentation, we can proceed right away to your presentation. Ayan, I don't know if si Miss Nina we're going to, to share it or something. Kaya sa mga viewers po natin, ayan, feel free po to ask question in our comment section. And po, or kapag hindi na naka-live yung video na pinapanood nyo, you can message directly our team. Yan, sa lahat po ng mga branches natin ay naka-live po tayo. Okay. So, Miss Jillian, ayan, I'll leave you sa floor. I'll be back with you sa ating Q&A.
There you go. Okay, thank you po, Sir Juni. And once again, I'm Jill. I'm the International Recruitment Advisor of Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, and I'm based here in the Philippines. So, nagtatagalog ako. Ayan. So, hello sa mga kababayan natin na nasa UAE. At saka sa iba pang parte ng Pilipinas. Right now, what I'll present is why should you choose SAIT and why Calgary? Ayan. So, this is Ronnie Samantha, just like, sorry. Ayan, Pilipina siya. So, who knows, baka kayo na yung susunod namin na, what do you call that, cover ng slide. Ayan. This will be very quick. Next slide po. Okay, so this is the living cost in Calgary. So most of the questions that are being asked by students ay, kamusta ba kapag tumira kami sa isang city sa Canada? Like, madali lang ba mabuhay doon? Magkano yung cost of living doon? Minimum hourly wage, kamusta? And the sales tax rate. So this is the common question. Magkano? Ayan. So, let me stop the camera because I think I'm lagging. So, the living cost in Calgary is in the screen right now. The minimum hourly wage is 15 CAD. But when we say minimum hourly wage, depende yan sa kung anong work. So, it could be higher than that depending on the job that you will apply for. If we're going to compare it to the emerged cities, so I think Junko has mentioned that our province is blooming or emerging. Our province, Alberta, is somehow not the same as the other provinces in Canada. So Calgary is located as well in Alberta, just so you know. And our city at SAIT is Calgary, whereas NATE is in Edmonton. So as you can see, our minimum hourly wage is really competitive versus the others. That has been really popular with Filipino students and also other international students. Ayan. And then the average monthly rent in Calgary is 1,000 CAD. So one of the things that I could brag about our city is that etong average monthly rent namin na 1,000 CAD, maganda na siya. So some of the families that have been in studying at SAIT or studying in Calgary for like 2 years ago or a year ago, nakahanap pa sila ng like rental place nila outside the campus na nagkakalagang around 800 to 600 CAD. And that's really low kumpara dun sa mga popular cities like Toronto. Ano ba yung difference ng emerged city sa blooming or emerging city or emerging province? So places like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal, they are saturated places. So napakarami ng tao dyan. we could say na sobra talaga siyang city na city. But in Calgary, you can have the best of the both worlds. You could have the province vibe, and you could also have the city vibe. Ayan. In the city of Calgary, it's true na malamig siya because Alberta is surrounded by mountains. Ayan, just so you know. So, napakalamig talaga yan. Negative 40 dyan. But our city is the sunniest city in Canada. We have 333 days of sunshine each year. So, kahit malamig yung temperatura, you will still feel the sunshine. And yan, maaliwala siya. Hindi siya katulad ng ibang provinces or cities in Alberta na hindi ganon. And then, of course, another thing that we brag about is the investors that puts up their business in our city. So that's the very reason why hindi mahirap makahanap sa ng work sa Alberta in general, specifically rin sa Calgary. So the sales tax rate is 5%, but sales tax rate is different from the job tax rate. So sa Calgary, according to my coworkers na nagtatrabaho mismo sa school, they don't have that. And in connection to that, that's the reason why we have the highest personal income per capita in Canada. Which means if you will be working in Calgary, you would have the fair share of everyone's what they're getting. So hindi, 'di ba kasi sa Pilipinas, kung gaano kalaki yung sahod mo, ganun kalaki yung itatax sa'yo. So sa Calgary hindi. Whether malaki maliit, they don't have that. They don't have deductions in their like salary. But the sales tax rate, it is 5%, really low. Makararamdaman nyo lang yan kung bibili kayo ng pagkain sa labas. Ayan. Pero compared naman sa ibang cities, 13%, 12%, 15%, that's really low na. Ayan. So that's what the living cost in Calgary is. And when I say not saturated, it's not saturated because we only have 1.4 million people that calls Calgary as their home. So kailangan pa namin ng tao. Ayan. Pag pumunta kayo ng Toronto, or let's say for example, you choose Toronto, makakakita kayo ron ng malaking billboard saying na come to Calgary. Ayan. Or go to Alberta. Ayan, in general. So the reason why is because we need more people in our city. And if you're into biking and mountain skiing, you're into trekking, you like those things, having time with your family during your spring break, winter break, or summer break, you could do that because we have the North America's most extensive pathway and bikeway network. That's one. And we're also 3 hours away from the mountain ski resorts, which is really great. Let's say, for example, you would like to have the time with your family. Next po. Now, going into Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. So we're located in the heart of Calgary. We are not really, we are not really in partnership with NAIT, but what I can assure you is all of the colleges or public colleges that are located in Alberta, we are fully supported by the government. And there's a huge difference between private institutions and public institutions in Canada. The programs that we offer for public institutions are all PGWP eligible for students that are, aiming to study. Let's say, for example, you're an international student. It's PGWP eligible for you. And SAIT is like that. So SAIT is 107 years old already. So we've been in the industry for more than a century now. We started World War I. The school that you're seeing at the background, that's Heritage Hall. That's the oldest building that we have. Ginagamit siya before as a camp ng mga nasugatan sa gera. So SAIT started with, I think, 7 or 8 students only until it grew so much. We have hundreds, thousands of graduates from 100 years ago up until today. And we've been open to international students. I think since naglift yung pandemic, napakaraming Pilipinong estudyante na pumupunta sa amin dyan. The demographics of SAIT is, number 1 is Indian, 2 is Filipinos, and then 3 is Chinese. But we would like to enhance your international experience. So what we would like to do is for you to have that multicultural experience inside the classroom. So we want to make sure na lahat ng classmates nyo is coming from different parts of the world, not just Filipinos. With that being said, our classrooms just small classrooms. So mostly around 25 to 40 students lang ang kinikater namin per classrooms para ma-monitor kayo ng professors nyo or instructors nyo. There's also difference between polytechnic, college, and university. So if you are currently listening to what I'm saying right now, I hope you could also make up your mind on what would you like to choose if ever that you would like to build your career in Canada through student pathway. So if you will be studying in a university, most of their programs, it's mostly PhD, masteral. They also have diploma, I think. PGWP eligible din naman sila. But sometimes those programs that they offer are not based on skill trades and hands-on learning. So yun naman yung kay SAIT or sa polytechnic schools. So polytechnic schools offers job-ready programs, hands-on training for the students para kahit nag-aaral pa lang kayo sa amin, meron na kayong skill. And also, rest assured na yung program na a-applyan nyo sa amin is aligned sa kung anong kailangan ng city namin or ng Alberta mismo, province ng Alberta. So I think this has been mentioned by Miss Junko earlier, pero the public schools in Canada is like that in general, especially sa Alberta. So we are not impacted by the like limited PAL allocation. So we have lots of that, and we want to make sure na all of the students that will apply to our programs will be able to receive that. Kasi I heard and I read some articles saying na kahit na mag-apply ka sa Canada, hindi naman sure na makakakuha ka ng PAL. Probably sa ibang province, yes. But us here at SAIT, at NAIT, I can assure you na hindi ganon. Ayan. And I'm speaking for all of the schools in Alberta, we are not that impacted of the new news. The only thing that we are impacted about, which is I'm really transparent din sa mga estudyante, is that, let's say for example, you will be bringing your spouse and your family with you, it's not the same as before. So, hindi na siya katulad ng dati na pwedeng OWP. But there are other ways. And this is the reason why we are partnering with Adventus and the Visa Center so that they can give you other options apart from OWP. Kasi pwede naman. Pwede pa rin kayong pumunta ron with your families. Just that, iba na yung klase ng discussion na yon. And, yeah. One more time, this is the very reason why we partner with them, because they know better. Us or I know better in terms of school stuff, school processes, school amenities, and what are the programs that might be applicable for you. But apart from, of course, dalawa yung papasukan yung butas ng karayom. So one is yung sa school, two is yung sa visa processes. So that is the very reason why I'm here with an agent and also with Adventus. Ayan. So going back here sa slide, this is our campus map. It's all in one place. So it's not everywhere in the city. You can definitely hear na merong mga classrooms downtown. That's true. We have the Taste Market for culinary students. We also have ADT classrooms downtown, or Advanced Digital Technology programs na may classroom downtown. That's because hindi na kaya ng capacity ng building na. But this is really huge. Pag springtime, pwede kayo dyan mag-bike or mag-skateboard. So, common question nila is, paano yung program ko? May classmate ba akong domestic? Yes, meron kayong classmate na domestic and international students. And then, if you want to live inside a campus, we have Begin Tower residents and East Hall residents as well. The rates, I can give you the link so that you could know about it more. But if you have a family, I highly suggest you look for like a rental place outside the campus. Mas okay yun, I think. Kasi pag sa loob kayo ng campus nag-rent, springtime, winter break, and also fall break, hindi siya kasama sa computation. So, additional siyang bayad if you're going to stay in your dorm. That's good if you're alone para may security. Pero if you have a family, mas maganda na maghanap sa labas. Transportation, you have UPass or University Pass. So, si University Pass, included na siya, I think, sa sa tuition fee mo. You can use that pag sa bus, pag sa train. Or C-train yan. We call this C-train. So the C-train goes around the town, and I think ginagawa na nila yung railway ngayon, and that might be 2027 pa according sa mga workmates ko. But syempre, maganda rin naman yun para makatravel kayo papuntang Edmonton. Ayan. So Edmonton is like 1.5, I think, hours away from us, or 2. If Junko is here, please correct me. Pero yun, medyo malalayo siya. So 1.5 hours away kami from Edmonton. I think 2 hours away to Red Deer, and then 4 hours away to Fort McMurray or McMurray, kung nasan si Keano College. But yan, this is Southern Alberta Institute of Tech in general. Next po. Ayan. So what to prepare for the application? So these are the things that you should prepare for the application. Transcript of records from high school and college, diploma, both high school and college, English as medium of instruction. We're not asking for IELTS, PTE, or other stuff like Duolingo. Basta magpasa lang kayo ng certificate of English as medium of instruction coming from your high school and college. And then passport. And then marriage certificate for married, birth certificate for single. Appointment letter or COE or CV, this is optional because it depends on the program that you will apply for. So apart from academic program kasi na postgrad, meron din kaming continuing education. So kailangan namin ng appointment letter doon para we can have like a proof of what are the things that you've done in your career. So if you don't want your career to go to waste, you can apply for ConEd as well, or continuing education. But if you don't want that, that's pretty fine. You still need to submit this if you will be applying for a postgraduate certificate or diploma. So one more time, si postgrad is not similar to masteral, so it's not the same. Para siyang introductory 1-year or 2-year program before you take yung masteral. So we don't offer masteral at SAIT or PhD. Ayan. And then we have 150 CAD application fee. So right now, these are the basic things that you should prepare. However, during the application process, your counselor might get back to you saying that they need a video. And this is me being transparent with all of the students that are interested in studying at SAIT. We are asking for a motivational video, wanting to know more about why would you like to apply for the program? Anong motivation mo? Bakit Canada among of all the other study destinations? So that's not mandatory, but I am using this avenue to tell you na that's one of the things that our admission officers are checking. So factor siya sa application mo. And other additional documents that will be asked from you, it'll be discussed by your counselor. So much better talaga pag meron nag-guide sa inyo. Kasi another thing dito na na-experience ko is students doing DIY and they don't understand bakit kailangan ng transcript of records. Akala lang nila transcript of records is for them to prove na natapos sila ng high school or college. But the thing is, each program's KSAIT, it has different admission requirements. And the only people who can interpret that are the people na nakakaintindi kung ano ba yung equivalency ng Canadian subjects across sa other like countries like Philippines or let's say UAE, nag-aral ka sa Singapore. So only them can do pre-assessment. And that's the brief things that I have to let you know for the preparation for the application. Ayan. Next po. So our schools, at SAIT, we have, I think, 75 plus programs now through 8 different schools. We have MacPhail School of Energy, School of Business, School of Construction, Health and Public Safety, Hospitality and Tourism, Manufacturing, Automation, Transportation, and ADT, or Advanced Digital Technology. All of these programs are popular. All of the programs under these schools are popular. But what I can assure you is that whether you choose any of these programs, depending on your background, hindi kayo mahihirapan maghanap ng work. So, ang common question ng students namin is, ano ba dito yung pinaka-popular for international students? So, for international students in the Philippines, marami sa atin ang nagtitake ng courses on their School of Business or programs on their School of Business. Second is the Advanced Digital Technology, Hospitality and Tourism, and also Health and Public Safety. For McPhail School of Energy, for engineering students, meron din naman. Meron din tayo for manufacturing and automation pagka gusto talaga ng skill trades. Maganda talagang i-take yan. And then School of Transportation, I was shocked na ang laki ng sahod pala ng ang laki ng sahod ng railway conductor sa Canada. And apart from these things, when I went there in Canada like 3 weeks ago, they mentioned about certificates like Red Seal and Blue Seal. And that type of certificate is not just a simple certificate that you could get anywhere. You can definitely get that from programs that are accredited talaga ng certain I think it's kind of similar sa atin na PRC and stuff like that. So meron ganon si SAIT. Also examination. So let's say for example gusto mo mag-take ng accountancy. So sa atin dito sa Pilipinas may CPA. Sa Canada meron din ganon. And the preparatory program or course is also handled by SAIT. So what are the support that you could get ba if ever that you will study here sa institution namin? One is, let's say for example, you're failing your subjects. We have the tutorial center that you can utilize. We have professors that can help you out para hindi kayo bumagsak. And another is career center. So at our career center, pwede nila kayong tulungan na mag-set up ng LinkedIn and also help you out in terms of creating your curriculum vitae or CV, because Canadian CVs or profiles are different from what we submit here pag nag-a-apply tayo ng work. Ayan. Another thing is, let's say for example, you are also having a hard time adjusting mentally. So we have the SAITSA or Student Affairs. So they can speak with you on how they may be able to practically help you pagdating sa Canada to adjust sa environment. And we also have school clubs para naman makahanap kayo ng tribe ninyo. So, people have different tribes depending on kung ano yung hilig nyo, ano yung gusto nyo, or depende sa program ninyo. So at SAIT, we are passionate about student success. So we would like our students to be set up for success in a way that it would not be hard for you to thrive in Canada. And make it a point na pag pinili nyo kami sa SAIT, sa Calgary, you will not be getting out of our city. Not in a forceful way, but because yung buhay doon is stable. So yun yung pinaka big bold project namin sa Calgary. And that's what our directors are currently working for, para lahat ng mga estudyante is, they are employed. And we have 11,000 industry partners from different schools then. So that's not in just one school. But when you think about it, sa isang company, there are many people that they're looking for. HR, construction manager, project manager. They also need ng healthcare staff. So all of them are interconnected with one another. Therefore, what we would like to do is to connect you with them through networking. Paano ba yun? So let's say, for example, you will be applying for a School of Business program. We will be setting up industry nights. Yeah. So we will set up an industry nights for the students so that you can network with our 11,000 plus partners. We also have job fairs to help out students to find a job while they are still studying at SAIT, while they are looking for co-op or practicum yan. Sorry, I cannot find the words. Practicum. And also if they are looking for a job after they study from us. Sometimes yung mga nagko-co-op sa amin, yun na rin yung nag-absorb sa kanila. But of course, that depends on how good you are at your co-op or practicum. So, minsan, kinukuha sila. And sometimes, yung practicum nila or co-op nila is also paid. So, it depends on the program. Yeah. So, those are the things that you might want to check out with your counselor as well. At SAIT, we have 91% graduate employment rate for this year, but it has been 90% and above ever since. So, hindi siya talaga bumababa. What happens to the other percentages? That might be your question. It might be that they shifted to a different industry, or they went out of our city to look for a different, career path. So, yan. Or some of them, kasi minsan yung may mga estudyante na hindi na sila nagtutuloy. So, that might be as well part of those percentages. But rest assured that if you will be studying at SAIT, it would not be hard for you to find a job. What else? I'm not sure if there's another slide here, but another thing that I want to mention to you is we have the ambassador platform that you could utilize. It's on our website so that you can ask kung ano ba yung klase ng buhay meron yung mga estudyante doon. And you yourself, you can be an ambassador of SAIT and receive a 5,000 CAD tuition deduction or bursary or award. Ayan. It's like a scholarship for an ambassador that can create a content and answer questions coming from students. So para kayong artista sa school. Yan. I don't have the picture with me here, but if you can check out the website, it's there. They have the pictures. We have 3 Filipino students and they are really good at creating a content. So you might like that. You can definitely explore that as well. We also have bursaries and awards. However, at SAIT, we want to be transparent that apart from it being merit-based, makukuha nyo lang siya normally kapag ka nasa Canada na kayo and you're already studying. So let's say, for example, you will be applying for Fall 2025. Second semester pa ng Fall 2025 mo siya magagamit. Ayan. What else do I have on my end? Those are the things that I have on my end. So kindly click na po sa next slide. Let me see if there's still another one. Ayun, that's just it for me. So feel free to ask questions if you have any. I will not hesitate to answer them. Thank you.
Ayun. Ayan, thank you so much. Wait lang, balik lang natin ang ating design. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jel. Ayan, for providing naman yung information this time for SAIT. Ayan, so sa mga viewers natin, medyo kompleto yung information na sinishare na sa atin today. Pero Miss Jel, dagdag na lang natin siguro na clarification to sa mga bago na mga viewers ng The Visa Center. Since you mentioned kanina na since yung school nyo is actually automatically offering or eligible for PGWP, correct? So that means that they can still bring their family and kids. Kasi we know that there are some new regulation kasi for international students.
So let me clarify that po, no? We are not a university. So right now, ang nakapagdala lang ng OWP is, or yung naka-open work permit na spouse is yung mga naka-masteral PhD. But since we are PGWP eligible, let's say for example, you still want to bring your kids with you, pwede naman. And then your spouse, you can talk to your to Visa Center kung paano mangyayari kasi it's either mag-visitor sila or there are other pathway that they can provide for you. So yan. Visa kasi is kind of sensitive topic, but yes, we're PGWP eligible. You can bring your dependents with you except for OWP.
Okay. All right. So ito naman para sa mga viewers natin, ayan, I'm sure I'm actually medyo okay yung mga viewers natin ngayon parang they are really following yung mga presentation and we are very glad na somehow meron tayong Tagalog speaker for today's episode. Ayan, para sa SAIT naman. So kaya sa mga viewers natin who would like to become an international student in Canada, then ulitin lang natin to, no? Kasi syempre, I'm sure kapag Filipino viewer kasi, interested na sila for them to study in Canada. Pero ang laging determining factor is the tuition fees. So normally, yung courses natin o yung program natin, we have 2 years course ba? Kasi we understand kapag naka 2 years ka kasi for PGWP, you will enjoy 3 years. So how about sa SAIT? We have like 2 years courses.
Ayan. Thank you po for asking that. So these are the programs that we have. We have certificate, so that's for 1 year. Kindly take note of that. For diploma, we have 2 years. Yan, 2 years yun. We also have postgraduate certificate, that's 1 year. Postgraduate diploma, that's 2 years. Pag diploma, laging 2 years yun. And equivalent siya sa 3 years na postgraduate work permit. Ayan.
Okay. So at least malinaw yun sa atin, guys. At least you can also prepare na, okay, I'll be studying there for 2 years. Pero what makes you different from the first school earlier? Kasi kanina sa kanila, parang for their students, parang it really depends on kung gaano kadami yung load na kukunin mo for your program. Pero dito pa sa SAIT, how many days are they allowed to, do they need to go to school?
Ayan. So, it actually depends. Kind of similar to her. But the thing with us kasi is, it depende siya sa program mo kung blended ba siya, full-time ka ba, or night shift. Kasi I think meron kaming night classes eh. There are some programs na night classes. So, depende kung ano yung pipiliin mo ron. Kung blended ka naman, halo yun. Kalahati na nag-asynchronous ka, online, at saka face-to-face. So, mas marami kasing kinakain pagka full-time ka eh. Tama naman yung sinabi ni Junko. Usually, kapag ka nag-full load ka, 15 credits yun eh. So, that's 5 subjects. Kakainin talaga nun yung buong linggo mo. Pero if you want na full-time ka pa rin, but not fully loaded yung courses mo, you can just take ng 3 subjects or 9 credits lang.
Okay, so for our 1-year program and 2 years program, magkano yung tuition fees? Yung
Ayan.
rate?
So, ang preparation natin kay SAIT is this. So, yung 150 CAD, that's first. Second is yung 1,750 CAD or 1,750 CAD na tuition deposit. Quite lower compared kay NATE. But that's deductible sa tuition fee mo. And then the tuition fee, it depends on the program, but roughly around 18,000 CAD siya per year. It depends kung certificate or diploma. Pero we are not asking you guys to pay it upfront ng isang taon, kahit isang semester lang muna.
O at least ito guys, at least malinaw yan para sa mga viewers natin. But of course, if you have budget natin, better to pay yung 1 year or as much as possible, pay the whole tuition fees. Kasi syempre, the more na mas marami tayong binayaran, no, the better score or yung chances natin talaga na wala tayong magiging problema sa immigration officers. Pero currently, at least, mabayaran natin yung first semester natin. Ayan. So, talking about dito naman sa sa mga viewers natin who don't have a family in Alberta, lalo na sa Calgary. Kasi alam natin Calgary medyo madami ng Filipino students talaga diyan.
Sobra. May Jollibee nga doon eh.
So parang hindi na nga nila kailangan yung tipong pag you just need to be there, then it's easy for you kasi if you have Filipino classmates, recommend naman nila kayo for, let's say, for sa part-time job nila or sa accommodation nila, saan may available pwede yung malipatan. So that's actually the advantage. Mas malaki na ang Filipino. Imagine we are second, di ba, na most number of international students sa SAIT. So ibig sabihin marami kayong magiging Filipino classmates doon. Okay.
Sobra.
So yung next question na lang natin is, ayan, so when it comes to accommodation, kasi syempre medyo province lang ito, so expect na mas mababa. Mas mababa ang cost of living. Any idea, Ms. Jel, kung how much yung accommodation at kung ano yung accommodation support na ginagawa natin for our international student?
Ayan. So, bago kayo magbigay ng classes nyo, we have series of webinars na kinakonduct ng international center namin. So, doon pinapaliwanag kung ano yung option nyo sa housing, merong condominium, merong apartment, merong basements, and sino yung mga magagandang contact. Tsaka legit, kasi common talaga sa Canada ngayon yung scam. So, we don't want you to experience that. Kahit nga Filipino, sometimes meron pa rin silang nadadali na international students. So, ayaw namin na ma-experience yun ng students. That's why we are conducting webinars, series of webinars for students, like preparing them before they come to Canada. Ano ba yung common na kinukuha ng mga estudyante? So mostly kinukuha nila is basement or 1-bedroom apartment or sometimes co-living sa existing na bahay tapos yung kwarto doon is yun yung upahan mo. It depends on how much kasi there are some students who are living in the basement before pa to like kasi ngayon 2024 na, so it's kind of different. Medyo tumaas na yung cost of living doon. Roughly around 800 to 1,000. Meron pa rin naman kayo mahanap, but it depends on the area.
Okay, so this is good guys, no? Kasi nga there's an assurance po talaga. Okay, this is automatic at kasama po talaga to sa services. Now once you already enrolled sa SAIT, then you have a proper orientation online naman from SAIT team, diba? Para at least ano yung mga tama yung mga gagawin doon, mga do's and don'ts, how to get a, let's say, a accommodation, at iba pa mga information. So at least, and sa mga viewers po natin, yan, so nandito po ang The Visa Center, and of course, si Ms. Jel, para i-assist po tayo for those who would like to study po sa SAIT. So, Miss Jill, ano na lang po isang last message nyo sa mga interested na mga international student viewers natin ngayon bago po tayo magpaalam?
Ayan. So, of course, Nate and I, we are really putting an advocacy for Alberta kasi maganda talaga yung province namin. And it's an emerging province. It's different from the other provinces na common na pinupuntahan ng international students. And if you're going to choose for a certain program, make sure that the programs that you're going to apply for, yun talaga yung gusto nyo. And Nate and SAIT, we are not really partnered or alam mo yun, hindi kami sister company, but we have the same goal. We would like you guys to choose for the best and be guided as well. Kaya kami nandito ngayon sa webinar with the Visa Center para matulungan nila kayo properly, mag-guide kayo towards your Canadian dream. Ayan. So whatever you choose, do well, and of course, we wish you the best. Both of us, on behalf of Junko, kasi I don't think nandito pa siya. Ayan.
Wala na siya, naka-leave na. Anyway, thank you so much, Miss Jel. Ayan, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you so much for the time na finally ay nakasama ka namin sa aming live at nakilala ng mga viewers natin ang ang SAIT. Ayan, kaya sa mga viewers po natin, make sure guys to follow our Facebook pages kung saan naman po kayo nanonood and avail our free assessment and consultation. Ayan, so thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay safe everyone and God bless. Bye po.
Migrating to Australia and Canada is not hard as you think. The Visa Center makes things easy for you. We offer different pathways: student visa, tourist visa, permanent residence, and work permit with PR. What separates the Visa Center from the rest? We are giving you free consultation and assessment. We have competent immigration consultant who will guide you all the way. Flexible payment schemes. Transferable application with no expiry contract. Our delighted clients who are now in both countries can vouch for our brand of service. The award we received this year is a testament of our passion and commitment to serve you better. And because we want to serve more people, we now have 7 branches in the Philippines: Cabiao, Nueva Ecija, Lipa, Batangas, Santa Maria, Bulacan, Gapan, Nueva Ecija, San Fernando, Pampanga, Ortigas, and Santiago, Isabela. We also have offices in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. The management's commitment to provide excellent service spells the big difference. The Visa Center can make your dreams a reality. Call us now.